Hello guys, be here with a video for CC Designs, and today is a very special day because there's the day number 1 for sneak peeks for the January release, and I am so excited to show you. So today we're gonna try and make kind of like a clean and simple card. I feel like clean and simple cards are like my nemesis. I can never get them just clean and simple, so we're gonna really try today, okay? And for this card today, we're gonna be using this super adorable stamp. This one is the scarf train, absolutely love it. Then we're going to be using this scallop die right here. This one is just from Stampin Up. And then my papers are from Doodlebug Design. Let's go ahead and make a card. The first thing that we're going to do is work on our image. So here is my full colors. This is all the palette we're going to be using. So for the skin, I'm going to be using E04, E11, E00, E000, and R21 for the cheeks. This is like my go-to colors for skin. And then we're going to be using C5, C3, C1, and 0. And then BG18, BG34, G00, R89, R59, R46, R14, W5, 3, 1, and 0. Then I'm going to be using E25, E31, E33, R85, 83, and 81. And I am going to be stamping with Memento Tuxedo Black ink. And I'm using Hammermill 100-pound paper. I feel like it's the best paper for me to blend my alcohol markers. But feel free to use whatever paper works for you. So I am going to speed through this part. I am going to go ahead and stamp my image, and we're going to color together. And make sure that you look at my little wood piece here. It's where I'm going to put the marker that we're using at the moment that I am coloring. Let's go ahead and color. And this is how my image looks like. Now here I have a piece of cardstock, and this is Simon Hurley Create Stark White cardstock. And here I am ripping some masking paper off because I want to create the ground for my image. So what I'm doing is just placing where I want my ground to be, and then I am going to use my Distress Oxide Salvaged Patina to kind of color, I guess, the sky part of my card. So all I'm doing here is adding some of that ink to my cardstock, and a tip here is grab very little ink and then you build that ink up to the darkest shade that you want. I tend to be very heavy-handed with my ink, so I have learned to just grab a little bit, and it takes longer, but then my results are better. So let's continue doing this and I'll see you at the end. Once I'm happy with my background, I have this plastic bin that I use especially for some of my sprays. So here I am just using the same nozzle of my Distress Spray Stain to add some speckles. I'm using Picket fence, and then I'm using brush Pewter. I continue to add ink until I am happy with the results, and then I'm going to remove that masking paper and go ahead and dry it. And here's how it looks like. Here I have the paper that I have chosen for my background, and I'm just gluing it down and then gluing on top of that the paper that we just created. Before adding my image, I wanted to stamp the sentiment. So here I have my Misty, and I'm just gonna stamp the "You're so cute" sentiment, and then we're gonna add our image. I wanted to finish my card creating my snowy scene using an acrylic marker. These markers are fantastic to work with alcohol markers. Always use your acrylic markers after your alcohol markers, otherwise you're gonna mess up your alcohol markers. And I'm just adding random dots here and there to make it look like snow in different sizes. I'm gonna finish this and I'll see you at the end. And this is how my card turned out. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure that you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you next time.